Okay, Joe, did you actually do the not so randomness this week?
This one was an easy one. Yeah.
All right, so you want to start at like number 5? Because you ranked them, right? Yeah. So we'll do number 5s each. Go for it.
Me first?
Yeah, what was your number 5?
Dream job. Number 5. Big rig truck driver. Over the road trucker.
Big rig trucker. Okay, why?
Whee, whee.
Other than the whole sweet horn.
Yeah. Why is it a dream job?
Yeah.
Okay. I love the rigs.
Yeah, I know you do.
I just think it's very... I romanticize it a lot. Like, you're the king of the road. You're
okay.
out on the open road. You're your own boss. You make your own hours. Now, apparently, I watch a lot of trucking videos.
Yeah.
It's not that way anymore. It's much more regulated than it was like in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
But back in the day, it was like, all right, Seamus, take this load to, I don't know, California.
Okay.
Be there by Thursday of next week. Okay.
But...
And at the time, it was totally up to you on the route you took.
Yeah.
How much time you want to drive, how much time you want to sleep, where you stopped, how long you stopped.
Right. Now, what? You can't go more than 12 hours, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
You have to go up to 12.
Yeah.
And then you have to take a mandatory X amount of hours off.
Yeah.
Yep. And they kind of have your routes more planned out, and you have a dispatcher in your ear. Even have tracking devices to track where you are, your speed and whatnot.
Yeah.
And if you're what's called an owner-operator, which is you own your own rig, you have a little more freedom than that, but it's still very regulated, and they don't make the money like they used to. Truck driving used to be a very lucrative career.
And gas is so much more expensive. That takes out their bottom line, though. I know that.
But yeah, there's so many big carriers that are willing to pay people pennies that just need to work.
You don't like being away from home that much, though.
That's why it's number 5.
That's
why it's number 5, because I love the idea of it. And just driving those big, juicy fucking big rigs.
Yeah.
So sexy.
That's pretty sweet.
But I don't want to be fucking away from home for a week at a time or even maybe longer. It's super stressful. Like, I love big rigs. Big Peterbilts, Kenworth, whatever. I love them. But you also have to navigate that big behemoth through a fucking city sometimes, or nasty traffic. It also can be a kind of an unsafe job. You got to stop places that are super sketchy and dangerous.
Especially in the States,
Totally, right? Like truck drivers get murdered all the time for their loads.
Yeah.
So it's a legit dangerous job. Also, I put it as number 5 because I could be a truck driver. So I could go get my license. I could be a truck driver within a few weeks.
You can do any of the jobs, probably.
Not so much.
Wait, superhero?
No. They're actual
crime fighter?
No, they're actual jobs.
Yeah, but you could be.
Me, Joe King, right now in front of you, Seamus, I could be a truck driver.
Yeah, of course. But all my jobs I could be.
Oh, well, mine I could, but they're a little more. Okay,
for sure.
So that's not my number 5, truck driver.
Number 5, cult leader.
Fuck. That's not even a job.
Well, I meant like guru or like.
That's almost superhero.
No.
All right.
I just start up, get some people to believe in my beliefs, make them do stuff.
Yeah.
Not even that. I guess like a minister, like a motivational speaker, but more culty.
You just named 3 different.
But more
jobs.
culty.
Okay.
They're all the same. Public speakers that express to people ways of living life.
Sure. Okay.
Guru might be better.
Why is it number 5 go?
Because I couldn't think of really 5. So I was like, I'd be good. I'd be pretty good at it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Charismatic leader.
You're a good speaker.
Yeah, well, that's me. I write out my speeches really good, right? That's fun.
I think you have a tough time getting people to follow you places.
Well, that's the thing. I'd have to do some research on how to figure that out.
Yeah.
I don't know how like Jim
leaders.
Jones took a bunch of people to fucking South America and got them to kill themselves.
There's probably a union you can get involved in. They feed information back and forth.
So yeah, cult leader.
Yep.
I think I can lead people.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. What's your number 4, Joe?
Cop. Yep.
Yeah,
Police
you could be a cop right now.
No, I don't know if I would.
Well, they're terrible, but
no, they're not. Whoa.
Black lives matter, Joe.
Man, so do blue lives, buddy.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do matter.
Defund the police.
No, fuck off. Defund the police.
Why not?
No.
Why?
Cops need actually more training. They need better training. It should be a job that maybe is harder to
Disagree.
get. So they weed out people that are maybe psychos.
Yeah, that's what defunding the police is, Joe. It means firing all the cops and having them reapply.
That wouldn't mean
like
defunding.
Not giving money.
That would be just cleaning house.
No, it's not. That's what defunding the police is talking about.
Well, it's taking away all their money. It's defunding.
It's defunding, then refunding in different ways.
I've never heard the term refunding. I've only heard defunding.
When was the last time you read a newspaper?
Oh, I don't know, 22?
So let's start.
2002?
So, defunding the
When
police.
did 9/11 happen? I read that one.
Defunding the police means looking at the $90 million budget that the Minnesota policing has,
Yep.
firing everyone in the police department, then getting like more or less like a council or a board to hire new people.
That seems more like it should be called like redistribution more than defunding.
It's quicker and easier to put on a sign.
I guess so. All right. Anyways, I wanted to be a cop, especially as a kid.
Why?
Holy fuck, dude! Are you kidding me? Wearing a badge, shooting people, high-speed chases,
None of that. What has happened?
beating the shit out of pregnant chicks with a fucking baton when they get in your face,
They do
just
that.
cracking them one, pepper spraying hippies. Dude, what's not to like?
Sounds awful.
Yeah, it does. That's why it's number 4, because also it would be an extreme. And I looked into being a cop. I went to the Aurelia headquarters and got a tour of like the facilities or whatever. And I was just about there, man.
There's different, and Canada's is different too. Like the bad stuff we're mainly talking about is
For sure.
the militarized police in the United
But
States.
there is some bad shit that happens up here.
Of course.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Like just whatever happened in Nova Scotia recently with that whole mass shooting. He took out a couple cops, a couple Mounties.
Yeah.
A good friend of mine, his father was a Mountie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for a year, and did like undercover work with like the mob and shit.
Yeah, my uncle was a CSIS undercover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly for me, it was gun, car. I wouldn't make a great cop.
I think you would make a great cop out of like small town, de-escalating things.
And I really actually wanted to be a homicide detective for a long time.
Well, no, I don't think you can be a detective.
No way.
I don't think you have those skills.
I don't mind dead bodies.
Well, that's not. So yeah,
I don't mind gross shit.
Yeah, a cop, you get to see a dead body.
That's true.
You don't be the
No, I want to
detective.
like touch it and poke at it.
You don't know what you're doing. Just think about all those science classes you'd have to take.
I know. That's again why it's
Should be lower. Should be.
So yeah, it's number 4.
Okay. What was my number 4? Seaman. Some sort of like on boats.
Seaman.
Seaman.
Okay.
I don't want to say captain, but like on a boat, the high seas or the Great Lakes. You know, long lineage of that in my family.
That would be cool, actually. I was thinking of like like commercial shipping or something.
Yeah. Not like fucking crabbing and all.
We
that
might
crap.
run into each other if I was truck driving, running in and out of the ports, and you were captain of one of the
That'd be
tankers.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind the solitude.
Yeah.
Like that
What about
doesn't-
seasickness?
Doesn't bother me.
Been on the ocean?
Yep.
Which
Several
one?
times. I've been on the Atlantic and the Pacific.
You made both those up. Don't exist. Yeah.
Dude, I just went tuna fishing like a year and a half ago.
Right. You barfed a bunch, didn't you?
Nope.
No, made that up. All right.
Yeah.
What do
My
you think
dad
you wouldn't
gets
like
seasick.
about it?
I guess I have no idea what it entails on a day-to-day basis.
For sure.
I know obviously.
You go to school or
I
something.
know the
yeah.
obvious like loading in and all that area of it, and loading out. But then like, I guess navigator.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that.
You don't really know how engines work too well.
But I wouldn't go into that maybe, right?
Well, yeah, if you're a captain of a ship, you...
Oh yeah, but I didn't say captain. I said seaman.
That's fair. I just have jumped to captain.
Yeah.
That's high. I hold you in such high regard. I'm sure you'd make it. to
Well,
captain
and my
quickly.
grandpa was a captain.
Yeah, there you go. You're pretty much halfway there.
Exactly. Yeah, like, I don't get seasick. I wouldn't mind. I don't care about
Loneliness.
being. That doesn't. I'll just read
Yeah.
books. Like that's
You're fine with fucking guys, so
Oh.
you got that.
totally down. I love the Village People. You know, great band. Just listening in the Navy. all the
Shipping
time.
would be cool. Yeah, seaman would be good.
Yeah, and I mean like commercially, not military.
Yeah,
Because I did look into the military.
because we did the same thing. We both looked into the Navy.
Yeah, I looked into the Navy, and then also, I don't know why. I wanted to be like a war journalist,
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
and that doesn't exist.
you saw that in a movie.
I saw that in Full Metal Jacket. Correct.
It had to be based on something that happened at one point.
It did, but then now it's like they do have war magazines or like military magazines and armed forces magazines.
Yeah.
But soldiers outside, like what if he's a private, then he writes an article. Just there's not like designated people.
Gotcha.
Other than I'm sure there's an editor of it, but that's one job.
Yeah.
So Seaman, number
Seaman.
4.
That was number 4. Okay. Number 3 for me. Advertising.
Like Mad Men style?
Oh, yeah. I actually did a little bit of it when I was working for the radio station.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I got to write copy. Mm-hmm. And I actually really enjoyed. Before I even knew really what it was, I really liked it. I liked. Okay, we're selling. Here's a mini putt. We're trying to come up with an ad for this mini putt to try to get people interested. All right, and there's very little guidelines, at least at that time, what I was doing. And there was another copyright there. I'd have to obviously. Okay, here's what I came up with. What do you think? They'd make a few tweaks, but
rip it in half, throw it back in your face.
A lot of my stuff actually made it air as was.
And that feels nice.
It does. It felt good. I felt like, hey, this could be something I could go into. And then I watched Mad Men, right, which is my favorite television drama of all time. And now that was obviously a period piece, and it's fucking make-believe.
But even that, doesn't it seem stressful?
There's something, yeah, it does, but there's something freeing about it being a creative aspect. Because I'm more of a creative person than not.
Right, yeah, of course, yeah.
Even though I don't play an instrument or anything like that.
This can be creative and do other things.
For sure. But I like that, just having to come up with an idea for something that just comes from nothing. Like, here, sell this.
Right.
And coming up with something that can hook people into it.
I used to make all my dad's ads for the Moose.
Yeah, see? And you liked it, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, this is fun and easy for me.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Just a little bit I did at the Moose. I thought that could be something I could actually go into. It is a real job. It is something I could probably get. I wouldn't know where to even start now. Like, if I want to do that now.
You'd have to go to university.
For what, though?
Advertising.
To learn how to be creative?
Advertising.
That's weird, though, right?
Okay, we went to school to learn how to write.
Yeah, but journalism, you gotta know how to ask questions and stuff. Advertising seems like, can you write?
The first day in journalism class was still the same thing I used throughout my entire career as a reporter. Who, what, where, now, how, and when.
Yeah.
Then I did 3 more years of school.
Of nothing. And remembered 0.
And every time, I wrote that down every single time I was about to interview someone.
Yep.
And that's... So...
That's fair, but to have to spend like $200,000 on university to do advertising.
$200,000.
Yeah. To go to university? Well, fine, whatever.
Way more than that, bud.
Whatever. I'd go.
Yeah, you have to study other famous ads and stuff and what they mean and how they succeeded.
Seems like the whole thing's
Marketing's a big part that you probably don't have much experience in.
Oh God, that's why it's not number 1, because now it seems like a hassle coupled with a bother. So I don't want no part of it now. That's number 3.
That was number 3. All right. My number 3. Stuntman.
My number 1's not far off.
Stuntman.
Oh man, good one. What particular brand of stunts?
What do you mean?
Well,
probably not fighting.
Yeah, see? Are you a fighter guy? Are you a fire? No. Are you like, we got to set a dude on fire, we call Seamus up?
I'm definitely jumping out of buildings and stuff.
Heights?
Height
fall guy.
For sure. I don't have the skills. I could learn the driving aspect of it.
Yeah. You have to get better at driving stick.
Yeah. Fighting, I just think there'd be so many better people at it already.
Probably.
Right. Same with driving. But jumping out of shit.
Yeah.
Give it to me. Strap me to a building.
You're the fall guy.
Blow me up. Fuck, I don't give a shit.
Stick pins in me. Do whatever you want.
Yep. No problem.
That's a good one.
Stuntman.
That's a good one.
I got the height, so I can stand in for an actor. Pretty good.
I guess, but
I don't know. You'd be like
That was the weirdest point you made. I have height. But I could stand in for an actor that was my height.
I guess so.
That's good. All right.
Stuntman.
What do you think you'd make you bad at being a stuntman? No,
I don't know.
Nothing. You're maybe cut out.
Because
you have a pretty high pain tolerance.
We'll talk. Yeah, I have very high pain tolerance, but I mean, if it's safe and done well,
you're still gonna get hurt.
You're
gonna feel something.
Yeah.
You're not gonna cry about it.
That's what I mean. I think I'm a safe person too, so I would be doing all those proper checks that you're supposed to.
You'd make sure the stunt was set up, properly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Stuntman.
Bad. I don't know. I just because we'll talk about it later. I'm very patient.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of just sitting around on a movie set.
Oh, totally. Yeah, you sit for hours.
That don't bother me.
Before we call, all right, gotta light you on fire. Get your ass over here.
All right.
I'm on it.
Yeah, and then you get that fucking rush, right? You're fucking high for days, probably.
Oh, when you got to jump out a building on fire, like jump off and like swing from a copter and then off to another building.
Oh, man.
Call Seamus.
Be great.
Yeah.
See?
You start doing some squats, man. Get your core strength up. All right.
All right. What's
Number two.
Two.
Actor.
Okay.
Like Hollywood actor.
Yeah.
I think, well, not that I don't think I could do well at it, but I've always liked acting. I acted all through high school. And even when we were in journalism school, my favorite part was being in front of the camera. I'm an attention whore.
But then you never pursued that part of it. You went into the writing part instead.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, great. You've never inwardly thought about that?
Not really. I don't like to think too much.
I know.
I love the attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like performing.
Uh-huh.
You know? I think I can be very emotional.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty easily.
I will say, like, as a Hollywood actor, so say like in journalism or something, right? Or stage plays. You're acting or doing your thing, and you're getting immediate response from people, right?
Yeah. But you're not.
Right.
That's the thing. I've never done that kind of acting. I've only done stage acting.
Yeah.
And it was at a high school level, right? So, I mean, yeah. But it's always something, like when I was a kid, other than cop, especially in high school when doing drama, I was like, yeah, I want to be an actor. But I never really, again, I'm also not super motivated as a person. So I never really pushed and pursued it.
Yeah. Well, that's a tough one too, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, you can make nothing forever. You know, it's very. That's why it's bad. It's very not unsafe, but unstable.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Well, you do one big movie, you get a big paycheck. Oof. How long can you like?
Maybe I have a look at somebody once. Maybe I don't. I'm definitely not the Avengers guy. You know, I'm not Chris fucking Evans, but I can be the dumpy guy at the computer. Making quick jokes or something. I could be that guy.
Yeah, no problem.
I could be like T.J. Miller in Deadpool.
Well, he's a very
pedo or something, isn't he?
Accomplished stand-up comedian.
Well,
too, so.
But I'm just saying. Not pedo?
No.
Chris D'Elia, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
He's pedo.
He's pedo.
So yeah, actor. I think that's really high on my list.
Number two.
But again, it's not number one because, although number one's pretty unattainable too. But it's just, I mean, how the fuck do you do it? How do you get there? How do you make money?
Well, you gotta grind it, but that's not really what we're talking about.
No, and I'm not a grinder.
Yeah.
No, if it's not immediately easy, it's gonna be hard to stick to.
Number two for me?
Yeah.
Actor.
No way!
Yeah.
Amazing.
Again, I could sit on set all day doing nothing and not be bothered by that.
Man, I don't care about that. There's people I could talk to.
Okay.
That's why shipping would be hard for me if I'm just totally alone, and trucking too. If I'm alone, that would be hard for me.
That's almost like actually, I might put it higher now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Being alone, not talking to people.
Might be number one.
Dream.
Yeah, that would be very hard for me. But sitting around doing nothing, fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I just always thought I'd be good at it. Mainly because I don't feel like I have that much of a personality myself, so I can just steal other personalities.
That's like me. I don't even have opinions about stuff. That's my opinion too. That's why I get along with so many people.
Yeah,
whatever you think, that's what I think.
Yeah. Here's $10,000 to be in this movie. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna play the head of the clan. This is a clan-funded movie.
I'm in.
Yeah. I have no beliefs.
So there you go, actor. Eh?
Actor, yeah, and yeah, I did. I did some. I was part of like modeling company for like a little bit.
What the fuck was that?
Well, I just did a bunch of auditions and never got anything.
Was it some guy just taking pictures of you in his basement?
No. This was I would have been 22 or 3. It was after college.
Yeah.
And I got like an agent, and then he would send me to different auditions.
Well, I remember you and like Jordan and those guys did that Human Project.
Yeah,
or whatever
we
it
had
was.
a sketch group. Yeah.
I've said this to you before. I'll say it again. I thought your bits in it really well done.
Yeah, I look at it and think how better I could do.
You're your own worst critic.
Which I will say, I think that's a benefit for actors.
Totally, it is. Because
Right?
I thought you as Rock and Ricky Tight Pants.
I've
fucking
been
great
throughout the Opera House. I've been around actors a lot too.
Yeah,
so
that's true. You've been in that business a little. Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, actor, both number 2 for us. How about that?
Number 1.
What's your number 1?
Race car driver.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no shit.
Oh, man. That is something. Fuck, I would love to get a high-performance car on a track. I think if I could show... Like, let's say I was driving with someone that really knew how to drive. Maybe a race car driver. Mm-hmm. I think I could drive with them, and they'd be like, hey, he knows a thing
I
or
can
two.
teach this guy more.
Yes.
Right.
He could learn to be better. He's got some potential. Again, though, where the fuck do you become a race car driver?
Well, I know one who lives in Bracebridge.
I know, but how? How does he become a race car driver?
I don't know. Now he's a tester, too.
He always seems standoffish when I talk to him, too. Like, he doesn't want to talk to me about it. So, I've never really been able to grill him.
When the three of us, if we ever bump into each other, the three of us.
I want to ask, like, how the fuck do you get into that? How did you even start? Where did you go? Who did you know?
Yeah, he started with karts. I know that.
Yeah, and it's also,
He started when he was fucking 12 or 13.
The younger you are, the better. Because most Formula One drivers start when they're like fucking 3 or 4 years old. Karting. So obviously, I got that going against me.
Yeah. No, we've been go-karting for years up here, bud.
I guess, yeah, I have go-karting. But no, man, just to be absolutely one with a machine. Mm-hmm. And even with cars I've driven some high-performance cars before. I'm very good at heel-toe downshifting.
Right.
I can do it. Even I drove an S2000 last summer. Right away, I had that car figured out very quickly.
You felt it.
I felt it very quickly. I have a oneness with vehicles where I feel them very quickly. I know what the brake limits are on this particular car, even if it's some shitty old truck or something. As soon as I get into it, within the first couple minutes, I really start to know the vehicle. I just feel like, fuck. I feel like I could do it.
So why don't you go do it?
Where do I go? What do I do? Who do I speak to?
Google it.
Where's the fucking phone number?
I'm sure there's a...
I gotta call racing 1-800 I'm a race car driver. How do I do it? What happens? I'm too fat too. I'm too heavy. If me and some other guy are going for the same...
NASCAR guy's a little bigger.
That's fair. If I'm going to the same car as this one guy and he's 150 pounds and I'm 200, that's 100 pounds of weight difference. I'm out. It doesn't even matter if I'm better, just from a weight standpoint.
Just get your own car.
Hey,
and
fatty, we can't wedge you in there.
Well, go get your own car. We'll start our own racing team.
I got $30.
I got like 50, maybe.
It's just so astronomical.
We'll get my dad to sponsor us.
Fuck, who we? It's so astronomically expensive to start, even at an amateur level.
Yeah.
Let's say, so first off, I'd start with a Mazda Miata, probably. Mm-hmm. Very easy to get that car. You can do very few things to it, and there's a lot of Miata clubs that race.
Yeah.
Okay. But then I gotta fix it. I have to have some kind of team, some kind of way to get the fucking car there, home. Do I even race? How do I race? The best option for me at this point is to get something like that and do what are called track days.
Yeah.
So, no, that's not racing, but at least I can explore the limits of a vehicle at 100% in safe conditions.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Well, I know we talked about all of us going to Vegas at one point. This is pre-COVID and bullshit, right? And I was like, well, one thing I'm definitely doing are one of those track days. You pay X amount, $100, and you get to drive some Lambos and Ferraris and whatnot on a racetrack. I'm like, fuck, that'd be great. And I met a fellow that had a BMW M3, and he had it prepped for racing. And he took it to track days. He let me drive it with him. He's like, yeah, you know how to drive.
Yeah.
So, race car driver.
Race car driver.
Number one, baby.
So I didn't put it on my list because technically for 2 years on my T4 reports, I was a musician.
Okay.
So that's not, so if you were curious, that's why it's not on the list.
I thought that was number one.
Because technically,
you've done it.
I have done that.
I was assuming this was number one.
Author.
Really?
I know exactly why too. Solitude of writing a novel. Love that. But then your book becomes, say, a hit. You do a book tour.
Yep.
So I get to travel.
You love traveling. That's the other thing racing. I hate going places.
So I get to travel.
Yep.
I get to write books.
Yep.
Anyone coming to see me or talk like me.
Yep.
Like it's not like they're here to
you don't have
throw
to
tomatoes
be nice.
at me. No, I can be pricky.
Because that's your personality.
Exactly. I can
that's
do
why
whatever
they
I
like
want.
you.
I can be a real pricky jerky.
That makes sense. That's good.
Yeah, author.
Also,
but hard.
It's totally acceptable for you to be drinking a lot as a writer.
Right? Yeah.
You like drinks?
Fuck you. You ever tried to write a book?
Fuck no.
It's hard.
I've written short stories.
It's hard.
Have you tried writing a book?
I got like 2.
Right?
They're like
sex books?
mostly sex journals. No, I'm gonna say
I prefer to call them chronicles.
I got 2 books. One's I got like 100 pages. The other one's like 150.
That's a book.
No, it's not.
That's plenty.
No, it's not.
How much longer do you need to be? We'll just put the two together. 300. That's 250 pages. Boom. Book.
Oh, thanks. Well, then it's like, then your book has to get bought by a publishing company. No one buys books anymore.
Is it even a thing?
It is, but it's not, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I probably still have to have another job, like part-time
Yeah.
or something. But
Unless you write something that's never even been fucking dreamed of before, right?
even then, who's like, how do you get people to read it?
Yeah.
It's probably the best book I've ever read. I probably haven't read yet. You know what I mean?
Ow, it hurt my brain.
Like the best book ever, I probably haven't read yet.
Yeah. I read Grapes of Wrath last summer.
How'd you like it?
I loved it, actually. Yeah. I found it very depressing.
Dust
but
Bowl.
it's fucking good. Really good.
Well, you know what I mean? Maybe it's like the best. There's this book I'm reading right now. It's a series of like 5 sci-fi books.
Yeah.
One of the best books I've ever
Really,
I've ever read. And it came out in like 85. Never heard of it.
Is it Mothman Prophecies?
No. I read that though.
Yeah, I want to borrow that.
Yeah, sure. So author.
Yeah.
It combines all the things I mentioned.
That's why as soon as you said the music, I was like, oh yeah, that's your number one.
Yeah.
I was like,
I've technically done that.
You've been paid to play
I've
music.
technically done that.
You fucking got an album out.
Yeah.
So
done that. Didn't care for it.
Seamus, Stories of Me. Pick it up.
Just a picture of my butthole.
Pick it up at your local CD Plus.